The Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Lagos State Safety Commission, Lanre Mujola, says the Lagos State government is committed to fostering a safety-conscious culture. He made the statement during the Lagos State Bus Rapid Transit Safety Drivers Training in Lagos. Our correspondent Joshua Morakinyo reports that the Safety Commission, in partnership with Lagos Bus Services Limited, has trained 100 drivers.
The first pillar of the Themes Plus agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration is traffic management and transportation. Now, for the past 7 years, the Lagos Bus Services Limited has transported over 60 million passengers. 1,000 buses are being deployed daily, with over 50,000 passengers commuting from one part of Lagos to the other. The training here for public drivers by the Lagos State Safety Commission is how to elevate the conversation from not only transportation to moving the people safely.
For many years, so I know the road, I know where the portal, I know everything. That is complacency, and it's very easy to set in.
So for us, it's a case of what is the most important, and that is why we are looking inwards to saying how do we train our drivers on how to drive safely. The drivers have already been trained on the technical know-how. They do know how to drive. But what is happening in their mind? And that's why we've themed this training, the mind behind the wheel. And that is our own core focus for this training.
90% of accidents is caused by self. Basically, the state of the mind of the driver, which as a CEO I find extremely instructive. That beyond the technical training that we give our drivers, the mind of those drivers accounts for 90% of the safety that we find on the wheels.
This training primarily seeks to address what is driving the behavior of drivers, their thoughts, feelings, values, and beliefs.
Virtue of your office has entrusted life unto you, and those life must be well taken care of. But what is in your mind? That's the next question.
The Safe Start training, there's a team that monitors progress across different sectors. And it's interesting to note that immediately this training is through, there's a working committee that continues to have regular sessions with them, continues to re-emphasize the need for them to understand the triggers.
We did a safety training at the beginning of the year with the relevant stakeholders, and one of the things we've seen is that the outcome of that safety has really brought down the number of accidents, right? And so with this training that we are doing with the Safety Commission, we also expect that there will be further reduction.
Mr. Emmanuel is a driver. He knows the import of his mindset.
Getting to understand that we not only move passengers and goods, we move lives. With this training, it has now given us a different perspective of how we compose ourselves and maintain our concentration and focus.
The handshake between the Lagos State Safety Commission and LBSL translates to something very significant, and that is having less complacent and safety-conscious drivers in Lagos State. Joshua Morakinyo, LTV News, Lagos.